Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 13th to the 20th of November. And I was just thinking with your cards, there's a potential here, Scorpio, to have a really beautiful week, particularly emotionally. You've got the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So these three cards all represent that emotional happiness and peace and being deeply fulfilled from within. Your two majors are the Fool card and the Judgment card. So hugely powerful cards, both of them. There's a bit of a blip for about a day during the week, or there might be a little bit of conflict either within you or with someone else, okay? But I'm not getting, it leads to the Ace of Cups, so there's nothing really to worry about, okay? Now, what's coming in for you, what's crowning the whole week is this King of Wands, okay? I'm just going to sort the light out, give me 1 minute. So the King of Wands would represent a fire king or queen, male or female. Okay, one of the fire signs, but it doesn't have to be another person. We have within us all the elements. So this could be you, Scorpio, full of personal power, vitality, wanting to actualize a lot of your life potential, your fire, your creativity. Okay, so I'm not quite sure, it's going to play out differently for everyone watching, but what I noticed is this king is looking directly at the queen, who's emotionally moving forward. And in between both of you is this emotional joy and celebration and an awful lot of lightness, okay? So right at the bottom of the deck, you've got the King of Discs. So he or she can represent an earth sign person. But fundamentally, Scorpio, I'm not getting that. I'm getting this, he represents movement in the real practical parts of our life, okay? He's on a horse, he's moving forward. So this could be movement around work, housing. The difficult side of this Knight of Pentacles is he's so slow, okay? He almost moves so slow that sometimes we feel nothing's happening, but it is happening. It's happening under the ground, and growth is taking place on a very practical level. Or this could be an earth sign person who's quite important to you. I'm not sure how this is all going to play out. I can't make generalizations because people get really angry when I do. Your additional guidance card is to be fair. Okay, so this is about balance being restored. Something that's been out of balance, maybe coming to a state of harmony. What you've been waiting for, manifesting. There's maybe something that's been going on for a long time, and this week there's some resolution happening. It's going to play out differently for different people, but Scorpio is really predominant in the skies this month, okay? It's your time. It's your time for that Venus energy and for Jupiter. So you start the week, beautiful Queen of Cups, okay? So this is a water sign, male or female, again. And there's definitely, for some Scorpios, some strange relationship or some vibe going on with this Fire King. And you're moving forward, offering your cup, offering your love. Or this could be someone offering it to you. But I'm getting this as you for some reason, okay? The Queen of Cups is about compassion, empathy. And she's emotionally wearing this beautiful golden gown, which means there's a lot being worked through here. I think a lot of people watching have overcome quite a lot of emotional stresses, disappointments, hurts to get that queen, because you don't get a queen unless you earn it, okay? And I think some of you have had to plummet the depth, and you've came out with this beautiful gown, because it's with the Judgment card, which is emotional rebirth. The three figures in this card are rising from the dead. Okay, they're coming out of their coffins, and to me, what they're saying is thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this new chance. There seems to be this beautiful new energy coming your way. And both these cards together are speaking to me particularly of emotional happiness, okay? Maybe you're coming out of a difficult transformational process. You've been wounded, and this is you rising above and rising from the dead, Scorpio. I love it, because right next to it is the Three of Cups. Joy, celebration, celebrating with friends, but on a great deeper level. These people are flying, and they're flying because they've dropped that which was weighing them down. And interestingly enough, you end with the Fool card, which is the ultimate manifestation of that freedom of spirit. So here you are, Scorpio, flying free, enjoying that beautiful lightness of being, okay? I'm so happy for you guys, okay? And I think for some of you, it's with this Fire King, because just the way these cards are playing out, there's celebration, there's joy, or on the other hand, some people are just bringing together their emotional self with that drive to take their life forward in a very passionate way. Yeah, it's going to be different for everyone. Now, the Eight of Wands is showing up. One of my favourite, there's something very spiritually protected about this card, and I sometimes find it hard to explain. The Eight of Wands is a very fast-flowing energy, putting a lot of energy out into the world. This could be about travel, relocation. It's about putting energy out, and how I regard it as a very spiritual card is you never quite know how these wands are going to land, okay? But they always land, and the good vibration always comes back to you in one way or another. It might not come the way that you're looking, but it's a really expansive, positive, good vibration around, particularly Monday to Wednesday. There's joy, there's celebration, lightness, and expansion, okay? Now, you get to a bit of a blip here. So I'm being honest, you get the Five of Swords for the Eight of Cups. So after all this, you know, Scorpio, I think I'm wondering if this is just the dynamics of your sign, okay? That you're always going through transformations and new processes. Because after all this joy, there seems to be a bit of a blip where you meet the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords. So there might be a feeling of despondency. And the Five of Swords can represent that winning and losing mentality. It's much more based on our lower self, and I can't bear that terminology. But you know, that part of us always has to win. It's about arguing, conflicting energy. The trick with the Five of Swords is to let go and to see through the eyes of the heart, because right next to it, you've got the Ace of Cups. Like, beautiful. I mean, I didn't eat, you know, the cards are speaking for themselves. So rather being dominated by who's winning, who's losing, ups and downs of life, you connect your mind with your heart. And I know that's easier said than done, okay? But that is the spiritual journey. It's moving from your mind into your heart and learning to live there, basically. to live our lives through that beautiful golden energy. And I honestly, I really know what a process that is. You're going to have to trust me on that one. It's with the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is someone, so there might be a little bit of a conflict in one of these. Right, I've had enough. That's the worst case scenario. It's not going to last though. Resolution's going to happen here. The Eight of Cups is ultimately a spiritual search. She's dressed in purple and gold. Okay, so it's someone who's on a journey, who's on a journey of evolution, who literally wants a 10 of Cups. They want that completion in their lives. So it's not a big card about loss. It's maybe a card of not feeling fully satisfied. Maybe you're in a job or a life circumstance which is crappy. It doesn't bring out your higher self, what your heart truly desires. Okay, don't stay there. Okay, it's a day, it's a circumstance. Move to the Fool card and the Ace of Cups. Now, I'm smiling because what a combination of cards. This is the ultimate in freedom of spirit. Because the Fool's not controlled. He's not controlled by his mind. He's not controlled by past conditioning over who did what to who and who did what to who and what's going on. He lives in the present moment. And the only place we can love and the only place we can be happy is that present moment, which is exactly what the Ace of Cups is saying. Move into your feeling world. Move into your body, because your body is your feelings. And that's where love is. What a reading. There was a couple of signs who got pretty outstanding readings, okay? And I think you're definitely one of them. Hugely deep processing going on here. Hugely deep transformation. I can think of a few times when I've seen both these cards together, because they're almost the same thing. It's liberation in a way. Liberation from stupidity, silly conflicts, pettiness, and moving into that beautiful heart energy, Scorpio. And you know what? I don't think I could be happier for you. And I really hope everyone watching gets the energy of these cards and all this beautiful love energy that's coming your way. Fantastic reading, Scorpio. I'm quite excited about doing your December reading now. I wonder what's coming. Okay, loads of love, guys. Bye.